morning and welcome back to our weekly update. It's Sunday and today we're going to do a few odds and ends projects around the house. But before we do that, I wanted to talk about this last week. This last week has been a busy week and some important things have gotten checked off. But before I take you through the house and we talk about some of that, let's just take a look back and you guys can watch what happened. Alright, good morning and welcome back to the channel. Today things take a little shift as we got our framing inspection off and insulation begins. So wanted to let you guys take a look at that and see what that process is about. So come with me inside and we'll take a look at what's going on. As you can see, the insulation is only the bad insulation that goes in the walls. What you were looking at was the ceiling too, but that's just because the sunroom does not have an attic over it, and the room goes all the way up to the roof, so it has bad insulation as well. So it's really just the insulation that has to go in before the drywall. Once the drywall is in, when we get closer to completion, the insulation will go in the floor in the crawl space, and then up above the loose insulation into the attic. So we'll head back in there and let you guys watch some of this process take place. Just as important as insulation is something called ventilation. It's something a lot of people may not understand. It's a part of a home, and just like the insulation helps control the temperature gain or loss from indoors to outdoors, ventilation also helps control that temperature as well. And in the attic, proper ventilation is important. In the very ridge of the attic is where the part of the breathing goes on, where there's a ridge vent cut in and there's a ridge cap or a actual vent cap that sits on top of the roof across that ridge piece that allows air to come out. And then these sit down you can see down in the eaves of the roof at the bottom, the insulation goes up against them, and this allows for an air channel to come in the bottom and go out the top. And this is important to extending the life of your shingles and the components in your attic. It helps control the temperature in your attic during the extreme weather, especially this summer around here. So as you can see in the video, this week we were able to get insulation in the walls, and the drywall was loaded in the house. So this upcoming week we'll actually be putting the drywall up. So a pretty important step we were able to cross this week, and that's getting our framing inspection off. It allows us to pretty much move all the way to the end of the house without any more delays like that, as we spent a little bit of time getting through all the rough-in inspections in that process. Another thing that we're having to do to get ready for the drywall is unload the garage ceiling. Over the last 20 years, a lot of stuff's gotten put up there. So we're pulling that out this morning. In addition to the junk that's up there, there is some siding that was left over from the house, and between that and what we carefully took off the house, hopefully we won't have to buy a whole new siding for this project. Save us and okay, so flying debris. Save us a few bucks on the siding. So today we're going to be in here cleaning this out and maybe get on to some other things. In the meantime, stay with us, and I'm going to try to get out of the way of falling debris. Good morning. So as you've been able to see, for one, again, I am changed. We ran out of time and daylight on Sunday with our busy schedule. But in the video, you've seen that our main focus these last several days, and the video actually does take place over about 2 weeks this time because of the things that were going on. We decided that would be best. But we've been getting ready for this right here. So this morning, actually, not too long after we filmed this video, we'll be getting started on drywall. So the big push, again, we discussed this earlier, was getting that framing inspection off. That's the big milestone in this phase of the house. Getting all the mechanicals, electrical, plumbing, all that stuff in the walls, in the floors, getting the insulation in, getting this inspection off, and getting drywall done. So come back this week. We're going to have a ton of stuff going on. Drywall is going to go in. The brick foundation is going to get finished. Might get siding started even this week. So things are really going to pick up from a visual nature from what you guys can see watching these videos. I know I am super excited to see the house coming to this place, see these rooms really taking shape and all that. Thank you for coming and joining us on this video update this week. I don't know how interesting it was to watch this, but these are all parts of the process. One thing I do want to touch base on before we go is I want to talk about something else we had to do at this phase, trying to keep you guys updated on the different facets of both being a homeowner and a contractor. We've been to the cabinet shop and to the tile store. So roll a little bit of footage from some of that. We go to Dixon Custom Cabinetry. It's a cabinet shop here in Kernersville. Long time business associate. They do the best work. We went there. We picked out some of their great finishes to match with the theme for our bathroom. We also went to the tile store this week, and we're going to show you some of the tile. The cabinets are going to have to be a bit of a surprise. We're not 100% sure on exactly where we're going to end up with that just yet. I think we've picked it out, but we'll just let it be a surprise when they come in. So moving on to the tile store, you can see some of the different stuff that we looked at. We're kind of sticking with the gray theme, grays and whites, and these light, nice blues that we already have in the house. Looking at some different tiles and some different themes, and we'll just let those patterns and all be a surprise as well. I think it'll be easiest that way for several reasons. So thank you again for watching the video. Please subscribe to the channel. That is the easiest way to get plugged in to our new videos, so you make sure you're there. I've heard from a few people lately that they're not sure when we're posting videos or when the new one's up. We will be posting videos every Monday now with a blog entry. So that's going to kind of be our new format. We hope everybody enjoys it. We're trying to simplify it, keep things on the same page. We'll be moving both of them to the same week now, so that's the other reason the video actually spans a little bit longer time. So no delay on the video. Thanks for watching. Come back and see us next week for more. Take care. Y'all have a good week. Bye now.